Like digestion. We talk about digestion, we are going to be looking at two types of digestions: mechanical and chemical digestion. What is mechanical digestion? In mechanical digestion, basically, large food particles are basically broken down in pieces, smaller, smaller pieces. So this is a big food particle. By mastication, by the help of teeth and the rolling of tongue, this is going to be broken down into smaller piece, or rather, you can say smaller piece. Okay, this is the physical breakdown. Okay. Physical breakdown. It takes place by help of teeth. But the process of chewing, mastication, chewing, and rolling of tongue. Mastication or chewing and rolling of tongue. Right? What is its significance? It helps to break down large food particles into smaller ones to increase the surface area for enzyme activity. When insoluble food molecules are hydrolyzed hydrolyzed into soluble absorbable molecules, right? Basically, this type of digestion is facilitated by enzymes. By enzymes, right? Like conversion of starch into maltose, from maltose to glucose is an example of such. Conversion of proteins into amino acids is an example of such type of digestion, chemical digestion. All right, and we know hydrolysis is basically the creation of insoluble substances into their subunits. Like carbohydrates are converted into its smallest units, subunits as such as maltose, and then further into
Fructose.
glucose. So all of this is actually to make them soluble. It is only the substances can only pass through the cell membrane if they are soluble in water. They need to be soluble in water in order to pass through the cell membrane, right? So the idea is to make them soluble so that they can dissolve in water and then they can move with the movement of water. So that is why for the movement across the cell membrane it requires water and the substances need to be soluble in order to pass through. Is this clear? Now, what are the places where this takes place? Starts with mouth, where salivary amylase breaks starch into maltose, then
Um,
takes place in stomach, where with the presence of HCl, which has pH of 2, proteins are broken down, right? Some proteins are broken down into amino acids, right? And with the
Fat.
presence of HCl also, with the presence of HCl also, the the fat molecules are also turned into small particles that but that is just physical. We'll discuss that later, inshallah. Let's keep it simple. And where else? In the small intestine, where with the presence of enzymes, uh, uh, fats or lipids are turned into triglycerides, right? Lipids, and then you have carbs, some proteins. All of these are
Hmm.
digested over there. There's no digestion taking place in esophagus. There's no digestion taking place in large intestine. Okay, no
G.
digestion taking place in the esophagus and no digestion taking place in the large intestine. This mechanical digestion that we talk about also the places where this mechanical digestion takes place. You can write them down is mouth and stomach. Stomach also churns up, mechanically breaks substances. Is this clear?